In this video, the Republic City Fire Furrets take on Darude, coach of the San Jose Panquakes. Can our choice scarf Sneasler outpace the likes of his Deoxys speed, or will we lose the race? This is SPDA Week 5. Okay, here we are with Week 2. I was almost going to say Week 2, Week 5 of the Spear Pure Draft Association. We are going up against Darude. Darude, I think he's like ranked 2 in the league right now, so he's doing very well. We see the Serena has come, the Swampert has come, the Deoxys speed is here, which could vary in sets. We see the Chi-Yu is also here, the Tornadus, Therian is here, and we also see the Tinkaton. So possible leads from him. The Swampert could lead, the Deoxys could lead, the Chi-Yu could lead, really anything could lead, except for I don't really expect the Serena to lead. My original plan has always been to lead Amon and U-turn out. Hopefully, if the Tinkaton is the lead, well, the goal is for the Deoxys to be the lead and to scare the Deoxys out. But you turn out we're poison point this week, so maybe we can get a nice little poison or something. But good luck, have fun too. Darude, let me make sure I say that in the chat. Yep. And we'll see what he is going to lead with. I'm still not 100% better from my last week's match, so sorry about that voiceover instead of like talking over the battle. So we see Matilda, which is the Swampert. Great. So we are not gonna he's not gonna find out that we are choice scarf here. But we are just gonna U-turn out. He'll probably go for his rocks. We did not learn our lesson from last week either, so we did not bring any hazard removal. So that is great for us. So we U-turn out. Does a bit of damage. Do we get a poison touch? We do get the poison touch. So he learns right away that we are not unburdened, that we are poison touch. So you turn out. Our checked this is our Guru Patik with our Giga Drain. That is always gonna be what we go for against this. He'll probably get his rocks. Maybe we'll be able to get our rocks up as well. So he does get his rocks up. I do really love this pink shiny that Swampert is rocking. He's going to take some poison damage. It didn't look like he was very defensive. Oh, we didn't bring rocks on this. Our rocks are actually on Sandy Shocks, which is fun. I don't know if he wants to stay in. What might he go out to? He could go out to the Chi-Yu. Oh, there's no Hydreigon. So I think we're just gonna... I think we're safe to go for a Giga Drain. I think that's a safe play. I don't know what else. He might go for like a knockoff or something. So, he stays in. We go for our Giga Drain. Gets us some health. Oh, he goes for knockoff. Doesn't do too much. We do lose our boots though, which isn't great. Does he die to poison? Oh, he barely survives. Okay, but he is gonna stay in. Maybe we can U-turn out on this and get some momentum. So let's U-turn out on this and see what we can do. I don't think he saves this as any fodder or anything, just because I don't know. See, and now with all the time, I think that makes me think he's thinking about it. So he is thinking about it. He does want to save that. You walk like yeah. Oh, so the Chi-Yu comes out. So great thing that we U-turn. We U-turn out. Does a bit of damage, not too much, but that is enough chip for us to get our Katara out and do some major damage. So we are EV'd. We're max attack adamant, and that gives us that does about 90% to our Chi-Yu. What does that do to Serena? I don't think he stays in here. Unless he goes for like a Will-O-Wisp, when that would be kind of scary. But Serena against Azumarill. Play rough does about 75%. And the reason I'm thinking Serena is because he has Aqua Jet, and so Queenly Majesty will stop any priority attacks. But there's also knockoff. So maybe knockoff is the play to get rid of anything that Serena has. So we're just going to go for the knockoff. I don't think he stays in great. He does not stay in. What's he going to switch into? He's going to switch into Twinkaton. Okay, so the Tinkaton comes out. We are knocking off whatever this thing is getting. So it knocks off it. What item does it have? It's heavy duty boots. So it loses its heavy duty boots. What do we do to a Tinkaton? Is this very physically offensive? Liquidation does 66 to max HP. So it doesn't look like anything major. I did bring the Sandy Shocks for this. As long as he doesn't go for like Ice Hammer or something. The Phoenix King, our Moltres, also is great, but we just don't want to get like Thunder Waved or something. So we're gonna go for our Sandy Shocks, and if he goes for like Ice Hammer or something, we are able to just switch out and go into that Moltres. So we go into Bolin, who was our Sandy Shocks, and we see the knockoff. So we are gonna lose another set of boots, and so I brought all these boots. That was kind of my negotiation with after last week's battle where we lost all those toxic spikes and things, was to go with the boots. So we don't see anything too crazy. He could sack his Swampert here. Tinkaton, he could go into the Tornadus. I'm okay going for like a Volt Switch, just because Swampert, if Swampert comes in, it dies to something. Or we could get our Spike up, but the Volt Switch might be our best play. So he switches out. What does he switch into? He switches into Be Respectful, which is his Serena. Okay, so the Serena does come out. We Volt Switch away, and we are going to go straight into our Moltres. So the Moltres is another good reason why we brought... the Serena is another good reason why we brought our Moltres. So the Chi-Yu might come out here. I think he's learning just like about our Volt Turn core. And so we're just U-turning, Volt turning. And that's the reason why I picked up some of these new Mons. I think I'm okay with the U-turn. I don't think he stays in here again. I think he is kind of figuring out what's going on, and so I don't think he wants to sack off his Serena. It could be Assault Vest, which means that it wouldn't do too much damage. I know I usually run like an Assault Vest Serena, so Assault Vest, Flamethrower would do about half. If he does stay in, so I was about to say maybe that was a bad play, because if he did stay in, I'm not sure what exactly I would have went into. So he goes into Matilda, which is the Swampert. I don't know if we have Stealth Rocks up. We do not have Stealth Rocks up. So we have our first kill of the game. Let me write that down. So Swampert. No, not Swampert. Moltres, our new pickup. Moltres KOs Swampert with U-turn. And so the best pick right here, right now, is going to be our Amon again, just because the worst thing that he could bring out would be the Tinkaton, but then we were just able to U-turn out again. So Swampert goes down. Amon is our best Mon for sure. Like Amon is able to check every single thing that we have out here, and so he sees that we have this. He's probably going to go out into his Tinkaton, and so Tinkaton against Tinkaton, what is it? Tinkaton against our Amon. Close combat does 71 to 84. So depending on where that U-turn or Volt Switch left it, it could just genuinely KO this. I don't think I would risk it though, just because of if it is a roll, if it does look like a roll, I don't think I would risk it just because I don't want to lose this. Like, Sneasler wins us the game for sure. This is definitely like one of Sneasler's best matchups when we look at the Chi-Yu with close combat. When we look at we're packing Rock Slide for the Tornadus, and that does like 77%. So Trundle is what we have, and that is the Tornadus. Could this be, if it is Scarf, we still outspeed it, to be honest. So we have the Tornadus Therian. So Bleak Wind Storm would KO us. It is not out of place to be KO'd by Rock Slide. So we're going to U-turn. Hopefully we get the Poison Point. And then we're going to go into our Sandy Shock. So a U-turn. Do we get, I mean, the Poison Touch. Do we get the Poison Touch? No Poison Touch. That's fine. We did get it on the Swampert. And now we're going to go into our Sandy Shock, which has always been the goal for against the Tornadus. So we see the Tornadus is going to go for, oh, Nasty Plot. That is scary. I'm not going to lie. That is a little scary. Not too scary. Let's say it's like, no way he's rocking like max special attack. No way, because no Tornadus rocks max special. But if he does, and he's +2, at 226, what percent are we at? We're at 73%. It's about a 50% chance for Heat Wave to Oko us, and that depends on him landing it too. So I think that we are safe, especially with Swampert gone, to just go for a Thunderbolt. I am expecting the Serena to come out here. Volt Switch doesn't take it out, but because if we go for Serena, we just have to go into Moltres. Yeah, so we go for our Thunderbolt. Serena comes out. Oh, Focus Blast, and he misses. No. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, Darude. Would Focus Blast have done anything meaningful? Because if it does, I do want to acknowledge that. So Tornadus Therian, and again, we don't know his spread. So without special attack, Focus Blast at +2 would have done 80% at maximum, 68 to 80%. So that would have been a 62% chance in his favor to take us out. So that would have been devastating for our game. So I do apologize. I'm sorry. That would have really turned the tides of this game. But that is Sandy Shock's getting its first kill of the season as our new hire, as our new trade transaction. So Sandy Shock's KOs Tornadus Therian with Thunderbolt. And I will say after the miss. So without it, it would have done a lot, being at +2, and that's just without special attack, because if it was at special attack, it could have OHKO'd like anything. So we do see the Deoxys come out. So Deoxys, we see the Deoxys come out. Sandy Shocks, it was made for Tinkaton, and it was made for the Thunderous Therian. So it kind of has served its job. Let's just look at Deoxys speed offensive. Psycho Boost would kill me. Ice Beam would kill me. Oh, my battery is about to die on my controller. I do have on both controllers. Oh my god, I do have a backup. But so this is down. I think, what can we do? Guru Patik isn't really anything special right now. So so we may be able to sack that off. We're gonna go into Guru Patik. It is physically defensive, it's not specially defensive. Let's just hope this isn't like Screams or what else, or like hazard stack or something like that. So we see the Psychic. It doesn't do too much. We do still have that defense. Oh, it's Life Orb. Oh, that's so scary. Oh my gosh. And so this against the Deoxys speed, it is an offensive Life Orb. Yep. So, and it has Psychic. Ice Beam would take me out. If it has Knockoff, that would take me out. I'm calculating for Sandy Shock, so I'm not even looking at the same thing. So on our Uxie, Knockoff would do, and we actually have no items, so Knockoff isn't doing huge amounts, and we are at 132 out of 353. So we're at 37%. Knockoff doesn't take me out. Ice Beam doesn't take me out. Our best thing is to knock off against them and lose their Life Orb. So we're gonna knock off against them. Shadow Ball. Okay, Shadow Ball is a good brain. Shadow Ball does complete just take me out. So they get their kill. So we have Deoxys, speed, KOs Uxie with Shadow Ball. All right, and now we're gonna go into our Sneasler, which was designed for this, which is the reason that we brought the Choice Scarf Sneasler. And we are just gonna go for a U-turn. I think we can just U-turn out. And U-turn will do 76 to 90. So it is looking like a roll, kinda. So we're gonna U-turn out and see what we can do. Again, we sped crept the Deoxys with the Choice Scarf. So we are definitely outspeeding the Deoxys. So if I were him, maybe I'd go, well, you can't go into your Serena, so he does withdraw. I would withdraw. I don't know what he's gonna go into. Twinkaton, oh, that's always good. So the Tinkaton comes out. We are going to U-turn, probably into our Sandy Shocks. That's probably what we're gonna bring out. And then with the Tornadus gone, we can just freely go for Earth Power or Thunderbolt. Or maybe, should we go into our Moltres so that the natural pivot is not the Serena? Is that something that maybe we should go? So let me look at Moltres against Tinkaton. Gigaton Hammer does 13.5. Flamethrower does 58 to 69. So Flamethrower isn't going to be huge. Does Queenly Majesty prevent against status moves? So this Pokemon is, as I predicted, against priority moves only. So maybe I will just go into... So actually, let's go into our Bolin. We're gonna Volt Switch out just in case, and then we're gonna Volt Switch out into Moltres if he decides to stay in. So that's the plan. So we're gonna stay in. We're gonna Volt Switch out. We should be faster. Not on the Moltres, we're not faster. We should be faster on our Sandy Shocks. Yes. So the Serena comes out. We Volt Switch on the Serena, which just keeps getting lower and lower. And we can go straight into our do we want to go into our Sneasler? This is a Sneasler game. No, because with the Tinkaton still around, I don't feel safe going for a Dire Claw, just because it would be immune to it as a Steel type. So how much does U-turn do to the Serena? How much does U-turn do to the Serena? U-turn would do 38. Flamethrower would kill, but that Chi-Yu is still there. So this is really still anyone's game. So I think we could U-turn. Guru Pratik is gone. That's bad. So because Guru Pratik is gone, we don't really have any other physical wall. So we have to go for Flamethrower here, even though we know he's not going to stay in. That way we can go into our Azumarill, right? We go into, oh, he stays in. Okay, so he stays in. We get to KO the Serena with the, okay. My thought process there was that if we U-turn, we lose something, because Guru Pratik is the only other physical wall that we had that could do some damage to Serena. So Moltres KOs Serena with Flamethrower. So Chi-Yu could come out here, and Chi-Yu does a lot of damage to us. What else could come out here? The You Walk Like a, so the Chi-Yu does come out, and so special defense, Beads of Ruin, typical stuff. We're gonna U-turn out of here, and so after we U-turn, we will just go into our, or should we hard switch? Because this is still good against the Tinkaton. So yeah, I think we're gonna actually hard switch into our Katara. We're gonna hard switch into our Azumarill. It is AV. I almost ran like max HP, max special defense, but then it just wasn't hitting hard enough, and so I wanted enough with its special defense. Was this Life Orb? Is that how it lost its damage, or did we like U-turn or flip turn out on it? So I'm not really remembering how it lost that damage. Is going to go for a Dark Pulse, which is not going to do much for us, much to it. The Dark Pulse did how much to Azumarill? So at 231, we're at 57%. So overheat does not kill us, and liquidation does. With Tinkaton, though, liquidation will also do a lot. So I think liquidation is going to be our move. Just hope that we don't get a crit or anything. So he switches out. We are going to liquidation into the Tinkaton. Great. So this might kill it. If not, we might be able to kill it with an Aqua Jet the next turn. So Moldbreaker, liquidation comes out. We almost kill it, and now we are able to get it out the way with an Aqua Jet. So we're going to Aqua Jet here. I forget what other mons he has left. So Aqua Jet comes off, and it KOs it. So we are able to say that the Azumarill KOs Tinkaton with Aqua Jet. The Deoxys comes out, and so again, every time this comes out, it's like something's gotta go down. The Azumarill is still made for the Azumarill is still made for the Chi-Yu. So as long as the Chi-Yu is there, we are not gonna let the Azumarill go down. I think the least valuable member of our team right now is probably the Phoenix King or the Sandy Shocks, because so what's gonna happen is we come out, we go into a mod, we U-turn, and so does this Oko both of those things when we look at our damage calculator? So Deoxys speed with the Life Orb versus Sandy Shocks. I think we're gonna go Sandy Shocks. That was just a rash, because the only thing that could kill us, he doesn't have Psychic, would be Ice Beam. Maybe that was bad because this does outspeed the Chi-Yu kinda, and so Psychic, oh my god, that did so much, and so it loses it to Life Orb, and we're just gonna go for a Spike, I guess. And this is always where I flail. I always flail at the end game because I'm like, I never really know how to like wrap it up. I never really know how to close. Like I can do all this good work in the beginning with the leads, and so Deoxys, and so Deoxys KOs Sandy Shocks with Psychic. Okay, so now we're gonna go into our Sneasler. And so now with its Life Orb damage, let's see how much Sneasler is doing. A close combat is gonna do around half. U-turn is still our best move. So we're gonna U-turn out on this, and that way we'll be positioned with our Azumarill in front of the Chi-Yu, which is exactly what we want. And so look, so we switch, we see the switch, we are switching out from the Beads of Ruin, we see the Beads of Ruin, we're switching out on the Chi-Yu. Oh, that does almost like 50%, honestly, that did so much. And then we're going to switch into our Azumarill. Aqua Jet should easily KO it at this point. So Azumarill into not as Deoxys, Chi-Yu. Aqua Jet does 75%. So Aqua Jet for sure is what we're going for. If I were him, I might even try to switch into Deoxys and see how much Deoxys wants to take, but we go for the Aqua Jet. The Aqua Jet KOs, so let's write that down. Azumarill KOs Deoxys speed with Aqua Jet. Right now we're gonna stay in an Aqua Jet. It doesn't look like he has any setup moves, because if he did, I think he would have gone for them by now. So we're just gonna Aqua Jet again, and hopefully our Sneasler will be able to come out and get this last kill. So Aqua Jet, Psychic comes off. We are AV. Do we take this? Do we take this with our? Oh, we do take it with our Assault Vest. Awesome. So Azumarill is able to clean up. We get a 4-0, which negates the 4-0 that we got last week in the wrong way. So Azumarill, where's my doc? Azumarill KOs Deoxys speed with Aqua Jet. So Azumarill got 3 kills that game. Azumarill is starting to be the MVP of the season. Thank you all for watching. Big shout out to Darude for letting us push this match so I had time to recover from having pneumonia. If you liked this video and enjoy Draft League content, feel free to subscribe and leave a like below. And I will see you all next week. Have a good one.